Two elephant-related untoward incidents happened in Kerala today, that is on February 4th. This is not something new to Kerala. Of late in Kerala, we have seen back-to-back incidents. In the first case here, Indira Ramakrishnan, 70 years old, fell victim to a wild elephant attack in the Idukki constituency. Congress leaders took out a protest in Kothamangalam town with the mortal remains of the victim. Protesters took to the streets chanting, "Police, go back." Indira's family also insisted that the post-mortem should be conducted only after a solution is reached. Indira Ramakrishnan died in the wild elephant attack at the Kanjiraveli area of Adimali Panchayat, Idukki, on Monday. The woman was trampled by the elephant when she is said to have ventured into her farmland near the forest area to harvest arrowroot. In another incident in Palakkad on the same day, an elephant taken to a temple ran amok, leaving one injured and destroying several houses at Amabadu. The elephant rescue team and mahouts tamed the elephant after chasing it in a farmland. The elephant is identified as Muthu, alias Sekharan, owned by a Kozhikode native. The elephant reportedly went berserk when the lorry that took it from the temple stopped at Amabady. The mahout failed to control the jumbo as he was having tea in the nearby shop. In the first case, there was no much virulent protest, but the second incident witnessed violent protest and political tamasha at Kothamangalam. The Congress workers were seen carrying the body of deceased woman Indira Ramakrishnan during the protest. Arguments and tussle ensued between police officials and protest leaders. The police contended that it was not appropriate to protest with a body designated for inquest proceedings. DCC President Mohammed Shias was seen pushing a police official. In June 2023, a division bench of the Kerala High Court had directed the Idukki district collector to initiate steps to evict encroachers who have no title deed over the government land in Munnar and other parts of Idukki district. The bench, however, made it clear that in cases where disputes regarding title deed existed, action need not be taken for the time being. Action also need not be taken against those who claim bogus title deeds for their land, the court ordered. The court orally observed that the government had to come out with a blueprint on the regulation on constructions and total mapping of the areas, as otherwise the ecologically sensitive areas would become another concrete jungle. The court passed the order when a public interest litigation filed by One Earth, One Life seeking a directive to the government to remove encroachers and prevent constructions in the district came up for hearing. It is unfortunate and unacceptable that politicians protest only for political mileage whenever such incidents happen. Instead, they should keep checking whether the government is abiding by the court order and evicting encroachers from forest lands which are wild animals' homes. We know that this time the summer heat is very intense and naturally animals are restless due to this. Forest animals may stray out in search of food and water if these are not available inside the forest. In the first incident mentioned, it was clear that the elephant was being transported in an open lorry in the scorching sun and perhaps without food or water. This would have definitely prompted the jumbo to jump off the lorry and ran amok. In the second case, the forest department should have run awareness campaign in the region bordering forest areas on how to keep away from wild animals that may wander into their farms and habitations. It is reported that budget allocations for fencing such areas are also not properly utilized and instead diverted for other things. To conclude, all politicians in the ruling and opposition side should show some sincerity, compassion and political will to come up with scientific and logical solution to tackle such incidents of man-animal conflicts.